Alrighty, we're back. So welcome back to whatever this is. Today I'm going to be working on a very large box from Fanhome, and this is the Build the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 Stage 7. So lots of big parts, big heavy parts, and not a lot of individual things to do. So it'll be fun. Here's what we've got so far. This is up through pack 6, so the whole engine's done. We're going to be adding a lot to the back of this, so it's going to be quite a bit bigger by the time we're done with this. And during the last couple of weeks, I've been playing around a little bit with those with the packs, the proton packs that came in that extra the extra pack that I had to get from eBay because I don't think that Fanhome's going to offer them. But this turned out kind of cool. Zhuzhed up the paint a little bit. I added this. Is a couple of things here, the ribbon wire and stuff, and then Mike Lane Mods had a little fun thing, 3D printed dealie that holds this the wand onto the side so it can be displayed like that. So anyway. Alright, well, let's get started. Alright, so pack 7, we get the magazine. Let's flip through this just a little bit. And you see some of the pieces we're getting, like big floor pan pieces. We're going to be doing the drive shaft. We're going to be doing some of the rear suspension chassis areas, all the instructions. And then bits about Ernie Hudson this time. So always kind of a fun thing to read through, and then also shows us parts from next time. So all right, here is stage 19. This is all metal. It's pretty heavy, and let's get this open and get working on it. Alright, so pack 19, stage 19, has this front middle chassis area, and this is metal and it's heavy. And the only thing we have to do is attach a couple of clips for oil lines. One will go on this side here, and one will go on this side, and they're going to be held in with BM screws. Okay, so that's one in. We'll get the second one in here. Okay, and the second one's in. We put these in so that the little clip part is facing kind of in toward this this divot here. And that's all there is to do in that stage. Pack 20, we get the middle chassis frame. And this is a great big boy. So, and then there's also a couple of fittings to add on to here. So let's get this open. All right. So first thing we're going to do is attach the middle chassis to the front chassis here with 6 cm screws. This just lines up kind of like that. I'm going to try and find a little wedge of something to put under here so it's on the same plane, and I don't have to try and hold this up while I'm screwing things in. This is number 6. And like all screws going into metal, I just dip the tip of the screw into some 3-in-1 oil, and that will help lubricate and get things in smoothly. Alright, next thing we're going to do is add a couple of clips to this. You just flip this guy over. Thank you for your assistance. And we're adding some clips into here and here, respectively. Alright, so this first one kind of looks like a flattish T shape. And that's going to be going into this side. There's a tab that goes into the little hole. Just like that. And then this guy is going into this other side here. There's a little spot for it. And the little U-shape area goes into here with this piece up and kind of facing toward the front of the car. Alright, and that's in like that. Now, we're going to attach it to the car. And to do that, we have to flip the chassis over. So I'm going to grab my little mat again. Flip it over this way. And yes, this is a dog mat. Thank you for asking. Alright. So that's going in there. Huh. Okay. It starts out like this. This goes over the top. Let's not trap any wires. And that's going to be held into these 4 areas. Actually 6 areas. There's 2 down here as well. LM screws up here. IM screws down here. All right. So that's that for that side. Then we flip this over, and we've got 4 places that are going to get EM screws. All right, and last of the EM screws going in. Okay. Next we have 2 oil lines. These there's a longer one and a shorter one. We're going to start with the longer one. We fish this through that little clip. You know, easy, right? We just fish it on through there. There we go. This goes underneath. Goes underneath here. This side goes kind of up in between these 2 spots. And it's going to get attached to this piece here in just a moment. I'm gonna take my tweezers and kind of poke the end of the tube though, open that up, and let me just kind of get this over this way, and then we flip this baby over again and get it attached where it needs to be attached. All right, and then this end, it's going to be difficult to see, difficult for me to see. This one just goes onto this little nipple here. And the other end attaches onto this other piece that we just added before. Now we're flipping this guy over again. We're taking the shorter of the two, doing very similar things to them. We're putting them through, start off putting it through the clip on this side this time. Goes under the frame again. Back down here. Open up this end again. Well, the car's flipped over. I'm going to attach it to the little pin here. Okay. And then this other side. This other side just goes through here. Flip this over again. And then that one goes into this pin right here. Alright, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Alright, in pack 21 we have the drive shaft we're going to be putting together, and also closing up some of this. Alright, so the first thing we're doing in stage 21 is taking this chassis frame cover. We're going to be putting this here and putting in 2 EM screws to hold it. Okay, there's the second one. Now we're going to be flipping the car back over again. Take the mat away for just a little bit. And then we will be putting in 4 CM screws into those holes there. Okay, and that's 4. Now we're going to be moving the car out of the way just a little bit and start working on the drive shaft. Now these pieces are plastic. Some of the first plastic parts we've encountered in this pack. So the first thing we do is we put these 2 halves together, and we're going to be securing them with IP screws, 4 IP screws. And the last one, and again, you don't need to crank these down because you don't want to strip the whatever it's called. Never mind. Okay. After those are done, we're going to put some universal joints. Start making these. So these will go, these little T-shape guys. We'll go start in the ends here, going this way, with an IP screw on either end. Okay, That's one side. We got the other same way. That's the second side. Now we add these pieces to here. Same operation, IP screws again, making it the universal joint. Alright, and that's the second stage, second end. Alright, and we just keep that aside for now. We don't do anything else with it. That's the end of that stage. Alright, now in stage 22, we have the rear frame and battery box frame that we'll be putting together. Alright, so first thing we do is we attach the battery box frame to the rear frame, chassis frame. We're going to be using EM screws for this. Alright, the last thing to do, we're going to be attaching this, I'm calling it a leveling valve. It's just going to, utilizing the pin in one of the holes here, we're going to be putting that in there like that, and that goes in also with an EM screw. Alright, and that is all there is to do in that stage, and that's all there is to do in that pack. Alright, and even though you're not supposed to do this yet, I've put the rear chassis on. I didn't screw it on, I'm holding it, just to see what the length of this looks like so far. And it's going to be difficult to get it on camera, but holy cow. This thing is huge. I gotta find a place to put this. It's kind of unbelievable how big this thing is. Alright, so another fun build. This was a lot of big parts, but it didn't take very long. So it's usually how it kind of goes. It's like you get a lot of little parts and it's all kind of fiddly little things, and or you get great big parts and it's super impressive looking, but it doesn't take very long. So now we're waiting another month. Luckily we have Christmas, and we're always busy at Christmas to get through. So I don't know if the holidays hold up the shipping at all. I guess we'll see, but again, just so you can see, this is enormous, and it weighs a ton already. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when you get the metal body and things on it. So fun. Anyway, if you'd like to start doing this build with me, I'm putting the Fanhome website page in the description, in the description below. And if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and follow me if you can, and click the like button. I'm also have just put up probably a video of me sculpting a mask just for fun, just because I started watching the 60th anniversary Doctor Who specials, and now I'm all deep dive into Doctor Who again, so much to my wife's chagrin. But yeah, so I've always wanted a Davros, and it's kind of a David Tennant era new series Davros design, as opposed to like the classic ones from the 70s and 80s. Anyway, I will hopefully see you next time. Hopefully it won't be too long before we get another pack. I feel like the next pack is going to be more stuff up front again. Looks like we've got like wheel wells and some other things up front. This might be part of the battery box in the back, but maybe some springs. and then the car battery. We've got some other stuff for the front of this guy. So anyway, but that will be coming in pack 8. And until next time, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great holiday. And we'll see you next time.